If you're a 5 out of 10 male, what's the highest number you should go for before they think you are a creep? When you say, what's the highest number, are you talking about rating women on a scale of 1 to 10? Is that what you mean? Okay, so I'm going to tell you something crazy. Okay, first of all, everybody can be a 7. Everybody, I promise. You consider yourself a 5 out of 10. Question. Just a quick question here. I got 2 questions for you. 1, do you have a skincare routine? 2, what are your favorite hobbies? If you could answer those 2 questions. None of these answered my question. None of these answered my question. I didn't ask about your height, your weight, or if you shower. I asked if you have a skincare routine, and I asked what your favorite hobbies were. My skincare routine is showering every day. Okay, so you don't have a skincare routine. Okay. Showering every day is not part of a skincare routine. That's basic hygiene. What straight man has a skincare routine? The ones that have bitches. Okay, so I don't know what a skincare routine is. My hobby is work. Okay, so these are the 2 big red flags right here that you have. It's not that you're a 5 out of 10, and it's not any of these other things that you listed. It's that you probably are struggling to have any conversations with women because some people want to have engaging conversation besides work. People want to talk to people who are interesting to talk to. And every interesting person, every single person that has ever attracted my interest had hobbies that I thought were really cool or had like a lot of things that they could talk about in depth that were really interesting. Like, oh, I was reading this book recently about like, I actually wanted to read this book as well because somebody else had recommended it to me. It's like Salt, Fat, and something else is like the book title. And I was like, oh, cool. And they were like, yeah, it teaches you all like the basics of stuff. And I was like, salt, fat, acid, heat. Thank you. I was like, whoa, cool. I actually heard about that. Now I want to engage with it more. And they were like talking about it in a way that was really interesting. And they were like, no, it's super cool. It like teaches you all these things and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, whoa, that is really interesting. And then they like segued that conversation into a conversation about Donkey Kong and how like they've never had a 3D Donkey Kong model in like ages. And then they segued that conversation into a different, I was like, whoa, I am so, like I have my own personal streamer in front of me. Like I'm so entertained. Like I'm learning so many things and they're all interesting and they're all entertaining. Like this is so much fun. This conversation, I am having so much fun in this conversation. I feel like I'm being engaged with, I'm being asked questions here and there, but I'm also learning a bunch of stuff and hearing about things I've never heard about. Oh, that's cool. So that's why I brought up hobbies. If you don't have hobbies that you can easily point at, and a lot of people think that you have to have cool hobbies. You don't have to have cool hobbies. You can take care of plants as a hobby, okay? You can like bugs as a hobby. Like you don't have to have a Chad hobby. You don't have to fucking, don't listen to people who say that shit. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my fucking life. All right? You just have to have things that you're passionate about that make people interested to talk to you. And 2, the reason I brought up a skincare routine, when I say a skincare routine, I mean you have a cleanser you like, you have maybe some serum that you use, and then you have a moisturizer. And this is like low key the best litmus test to seeing whether or not I can jive with someone, whether or not they have a skincare routine. Because it shows that you care about the little things. That you don't just do like the most basic, like I brush my teeth and I shower, but you're interested and you care about like the little things. What is a serum? Well, like serum can mean anything. It's just like something that does something other than
Denims is my Chad.
Moisturizing or like cleansing and moisturizing. Like a retinol or like vitamin C. It's a tiny magic potion that does something other than wash your face and then moisturize your face. Something other than that. I'm too poor for these potions. Honestly, you would be surprised. My like moisturizer is like $8 for a giant tub and it works great. It's not. Skincare is only expensive if you buy like Clinique. I buy a face wash and it's like $30 and it lasts me like 6 months or more. So that's like, what is that? What is $30 over the course of 6 months? $5 a month? I have $5 a month. And then I buy like, I'm not joking, it's like an $8 tub of moisturizer from Pond's, which also lasts me like a year. What is that? Like $1? An extra $1. And then the most expensive thing I buy is like the tretinoin microsphere because tretinoin is a godsend. And that one is a little expensive, but it lasts a very long time and it works better than anything else will ever work. And I think I pay, it's like, but I also don't, I get like the good shit, the best tretinoin, which is like the most effective at making your skin look good. And I think those, it's a really tiny bottle, but you use like smaller than a pea, like half the size of a like pea. And that's like $80 and it lasts like a year. So like, what is that? $6 a month? So I pay like I pay like $11 a month to never break out. Is $11 a month expensive? Am I out of touch for thinking that $11 a month is not expensive? Am I the one that's out of touch? $11 in total with moisturizer, with the tretinoin, and with the cleanser. For the price of like a cup of coffee a day, you can have great skin too. I mean, yeah. What were the products? Okay, I'm currently in limbo when it comes to cleansers, and the only advice I will give you, chat, is that find a cleanser you like that has as few ingredients as possible, ideally salicylic acid. I used to use the Roche Pussy one, but they discontinued it. They fucking discontinued it, and they offer some other stupid one that doesn't work well. It sucks ass. So I'm still in limbo right now, but this is the Roche Pussy one. This one was so dope. And this one was like, I think it was about the same price. It's like, again, $27 for, it lasted at least 6 months. It's like $4.50 a month to wash my face, to have it. I'm so mad. I've been using this one. We suggest trying this one. It doesn't work as well. So if anyone in here finds something that works as well, please tell me. Please tell me. That's real. I thought it was, well, I'm sure it's pronounced French, but this one is dope. This one was dope, but you know, the thing with, I know a lot of people like CeraVe. I know a lot of people like Cetaphil. Just find one that your skin likes. And also some people like ones that are more stripping. Other people don't like it as stripping. I like a face wash that's really stripping. That like, I feel like all the oil is gone. Girl, do you not SPF? Oh, I do have sorry, I always forget that people don't use sunscreen. Use sunscreen. Any sunscreen. Just use a sunscreen. Trust me, just use sunscreen. It doesn't matter what sunscreen you use, as long as it's full coverage sunscreen, full spectrum sunscreen, just use a sunscreen. It literally doesn't matter what sunscreen you use. Just use a sunscreen. And then, so a face wash, this is my moisturizer of choice. I'm not joking when I say I'm pretty sure yeah, I think it might even be cheaper if you get it at Walmart. But I get this one. Let me see if I can find it on the official website. It doesn't say the price on the website for some reason. I don't know why. Weird. We'll just pull up this one. Here we go. This is my moisturizer. This is the moisturizer I like. It says it's $8 at Walmart. And it's 14 ounces. Like, it's big. It's big. It's massive. It's dope. I love it. It lasts a year. And I use this stuff like everywhere. Like, literally, wherever I'm like feeling like I could use some moisturizer, like on my legs, and it still lasts forever. So I like this moisturizer, and then this. And then this is the only thing that's expensive. Do not buy over-the-counter retinols. They don't fucking work. I'm sorry to say it. Retinols over-the-counter don't work. The only retinols that will work are ones that you get from a dermatologist. So like what I did, I did all this research already. You guys can trust me. Unless you have like rosacea or you have like eczema or something. If you have like, if you don't have any particular skin issues and you're just trying to get your skin to look better, because if you have any other skin issues, this might not be the best treatment for you. But if you just have like normal skin, this stuff is like goated. This stuff is the shit. This is the godliest thing. But you have to use it correctly, and you have to use it every day for a month straight, and you're going to get what's known as the retinol uglies, okay? Which means you're going to break out a little bit in the first month. You just power through. It's going to burn. You're going to just power through, deal with it. What about retinols from The Ordinary? It's not. Retinols over the counter are nonsense. They've done like a lot of meta research on this, and like they literally go to Sephora and they pick up every retinol as well as the ordinary ones. And half the time, the retinol that they say is in there isn't even fucking in there. And the percentages that they say are in there are not correct. So it'd be like 3% and it's like 0.1%. It'd be like 0.5%, 7%. So like there's a good chance when you buy the stuff that isn't from a dermatologist, specifically retinols, when you buy retinols that are not from a dermatologist, it's like supplements. They're not like FDA approved or anything. So you can't confirm whether or not they do the right thing. I take the minimalist retinol 5%. Are you saying it's bullshit? I mean, I'm saying it's not regulated, and there's a good chance there might be no retinol in there, or the percentage might be completely different. So yeah, that's what I will say. Hey, can you test if a company has been tested? How can you check if a company has it tested, approved, and accurate? I haven't been able to find a way. The only way to do it is just to go to a dermatologist, because with a dermatologist, you're getting an actual prescription that has to be accurate. Like legally, it has to be accurate. It has to be what it says it is. Where do you buy it? Just go to a dermatologist, be like, I want this product. This one. Specifically, the microsphere one is like the best of the best. And I'm not joking, less is more with this stuff. As little as you can put on your face. And if you do use this, chat, please use sunscreen. Your face will peel off like you are some fucking smooth skin ghoul freak. Use sunscreen. And you're supposed to use it at night. It doesn't matter that you use it at night. You still have to use sunscreen in the morning. So yeah, what's this for? Acne? It's for everything. It treats acne. It treats scarring. It treats, it's the only one that's formulated that treats sunspots, wrinkles, any type of, it's called photoaging, basically sun damage. Like this is like the holy grail. Retinol is like the holy grail of skincare. It is the holy grail. But you need to do a face wash before and a moisturizer after. You cannot skip the moisturizer. You can't. You cannot skip this. You cannot skip this moisturizer. You can get whatever moisturizer you like. Whatever cleanser you want, whatever moisturizer you want, you can get whatever you want. That's not important. But you have to use the moisturizer. So like just for clarity, like you don't have to use these particular products, but you always need to do cleanser. Let me write the text here. Which like, it's crazy that this isn't like common knowledge. It took me until, I didn't know this stuff until I was in adulthood, which is insane. Oh, what happened to the, sorry, one sec, chat. Here we go. I have sun damage on my cheeks from working outside. I've been trying to fix it for years. I'm glad to see that this tretinoin can fix that. Yeah. I mean, it's goated. I will tell you, like, you know when they tell you, like, don't worry, you'll grow out of the acne. You're just getting teen acne. Once you're an adult, it'll stop happening. They fucking lied, okay? They lied. They fucking lied to me. Sometimes you just keep getting acne and other people just fucking don't, all right? And it's fucked up. And literally, until I started using this, my face was just covered in acne scars. Just like covered in acne scars. I like this moisturizer. Dominant alpha posture. That's not what I meant to copy. It kind of doesn't matter, okay? Whatever your skin likes. This is it. This is like screenshot this, clip this, save this. I don't use toner anymore. I don't find that it does anything on my skin. But this is what I will suggest.
Don't listen to her. Retinol? Moisturizer? You are a monkey. Just smear your skin with mud and animal fat, and you will be fighty and grug.
Real. So yeah. Cleanser is just a fancy word for your face wash. It's just soap for your face. That's it. It's just a fancy word for face wash. Just cleansers tend to have certain things that are really good for suppressing acne, like salicylic acid. Just find something that like, what's a stripping cleanser you like? It doesn't exist anymore. They discontinued it. It used to be this one, but it doesn't exist anymore. So I'm still on the hunt for a new one. I'll let you guys know. What if I use normal soap? The problem with normal soap is that it's too stripping and it removes all of the natural oils in your face, which might cause you to break out more. After tretinoin, do you wash it and add moisturizer? No. You wash your face with the cleanser. You let your face dry. I like to let my face air dry. Then you put the tret and then I leave it alone for like 5 minutes and then I put the moisturizer on. So yeah. What if you don't have acne at all? Well, again, like I said, tretinoin is clinically proven to improve all types of sun damage. So wrinkles, any type of scarring at all, sunspots. So yeah. Do I get this ad if I sub? Sorry. I don't make any money off this, okay? I don't make any money off this. Have you tried Skin Sort website to find a dupe? I did. I bought a different one that was like, this is the perfect dupe. And it was not the perfect dupe. So one whole tub each day, true. So this is the goat. This is the goat, okay? Shit's the goat. But this is my point, right? Like, if I meet someone and they have a skincare routine, I already know that they care about the little things in life, right? Like, they're down. I like high effort people, like people who care about they put effort into the things that they care about. They don't just passively experience life, right? And I like that. I like seeing someone that has like a love for living. And this is more of a litmus test for that. It's like, are you willing to put in like 5 minutes of work a day to have a better experience living? This is dope. That's dope. I love that for you. It's like showering, showing that you care about yourself. Yeah. If you don't have acne, should you still use tretinoin? I mean, like I said, retinol is still really good for other things like sun damage. So like anytime you go out in the sun, you are getting wrinkles. Anytime you go out in the sun, you're getting like sunspots. Tretinoin undoes that. It just like undoes any type of sun damage. It's an anti-aging basically. Like you don't have to do anything, but this shit's dope. Anywho. Sorry to get sidetracked on this conversation. I just really wanted to have the conversation. Also, you know that if they care about the little things in life, that you care in life, you think maybe what? But that's stupid. Everybody, if you ask them right now, would they rather have better skin? Every single person would say yes. There are people who you'll ask and they'll be like, well, I don't care either way. But if I could snap my fingers right now and ask you, would you rather have better skin or the skin you have right now? 0 people will say, no, I'd rather have shittier skin. Don't snap your fingers like a magic genie and give me that, right? Everyone would want to have better skin. If all I have to do is this. So it's not like a me thing. It's like this, everybody thinks this. Everyone would say yes, right? It's about whether or not you're willing to put in 5 minutes of work in something that you want. This wouldn't make any sense if I was like, oh, do you like painting? You don't like painting. Well, I don't like you because you're not willing to put 5 minutes into wanting to learn how to paint. That would be a me thing. But this is not a me thing. This is like everybody would want this. I want to delay twink death. Yeah. Everybody would like to have better skin, better body, but that's not important for everyone. But that's my point, right? If you want these things, but it's not important enough for you to put 5 minutes into it, that's just your mentality about life. If something just doesn't meet the threshold for important enough that you aren't even willing to put 5 minutes for it, 5 minutes towards it in a day, then why would I want to ever be with someone like that? So you want this thing. You magically want this thing. You want God to just give it to you for free without ever working for it, without even putting 5 minutes into this thing. Well, it seems like you just judge things based on arbitrary importantness levels. And if I wanted something, like if I wanted to get coffee together every morning, and you were like, that's a lot of work. I don't want to do that. It's not that important. That's going to be your mindset about everything, right? Your mindset about everything is, well, it has to meet this important threshold for me to want to do it. But it's like, but you already want it. You already want it and you're not even willing to try. Like, that's just your mentality about that. Oh, thanks, Fire Lily. It's like washing your legs. It's like not washing your legs in the shower because of gravity. Yeah. Yeah, but that's not important to me. For example, I wouldn't ask my partner to do that. Okay, you're just missing the point then. You're just missing the point. This has nothing to do with whether or not you have nice skin. This has nothing to do with whether or not you break out. This has nothing to do with whether or not your skin looks good. This has to do with the fact that you're willing to put effort into something and not give up because 5 minutes of work is too much work and you don't consider it important enough. That's all that has to do. That's the only point that I'm making. That's it. That's the only point that I'm making. Yeah, but for you, it seems like a real deal breaker. It's not for me. That's my point. Okay, this makes no sense because I've dated people who didn't have skincare routines. So you're making assumptions about my life and about whether or not something is a deal breaker for me because you're making assumptions because you're upset that I'm suggesting that you should put effort into anything that you want. That if you want something out of life, you should put effort into it, especially when it's just 5 minutes of labor. I had bad acne in school. Was my diet mildly allergic to fish? Cut that out. No more acne. Oh yeah, I mean, food allergy. Dude, sugar is a big one as well. Dude, stop. I don't want to see videos on people that don't wash their legs. What? You're missing my point too. No, you don't understand my point. So you're arguing with a position that I don't have. I think the chatter's point is everyone will consider different things important, which is obvious, and you already made that point earlier. Also find hobbies in common. Yeah, it's like, yeah, no shit, different people think different things are important. That's like telling me that water's wet. That's not a useful argument. That's like everybody already knows different people find different things important. I'm saying this is something that universally everyone would want if they could have it without any work. And if it's something that you want, just like everybody else wants, why don't you want to put effort into it? Because it's not important enough, which is indicative of how you feel about certain things, right? Now, this isn't going to be true of everybody. I'm talking about just the people who say that this isn't important enough, right? So there are people that don't have a skincare routine because they've just never thought about doing it before, because they don't know that having a skincare routine will make your skin better. Or they've tried and they feel like they couldn't get one that actually did anything, so they gave up. Which I've been there many times, but I just don't know how to quit. I just keep trying and trying and trying. Holy moly, that Pond's cream is only $5. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, am I out of touch? Is $5 moisturizer expensive? I don't feel like $5 moisturizer is expensive. I feel like it's really cheap. I don't know. Maybe I'm delusional. Maybe I'm out of touch. I'm the quitter because I couldn't figure it out. Well, as long as you never quit forever, dude. What was I trying to say? Oh yeah. I think there are a lot of people who have like already so much shit on their plate that they have to deal with, that like they're so mentally exhausted that they don't have the time to sit there and fucking do research, right? Like if you have to fucking show up at your grueling job and then you come home and you're fucking beat and all you have energy to do is like shower, eat food, and then go to sleep. Yeah, I'm not going to judge those people. I'm talking about the people who have lots of expendable time, lots of expendable labor, lots of expendable money, no chronic issues, and they're like, it's just not that important to me. It's like, you just don't want to put effort in. You just don't want to put effort in. That's it. It's just you decided this isn't important enough, even though you want it, and then you don't want to put effort in. Maybe they're depressed. I already said that. I said chronic issues. You should try for everything, even the things that aren't that important. I try for lots of things that aren't that important, but it's more about becoming the person you want to be, you know? This is exactly the point I'm making. This is exactly the point. The ones that say, oh man, there's nothing I can do to change this. It's like the defeatist attitude is just like, that's the deal breaker for me. People who have defeatist attitudes about things that just like every issue, they're like, they'll use other excuses like, it's not that important. But it's like, oh, well, it's not worth trying for anything ever. It's like, you're just a doomer. Why would anyone want to date a doomer? Like, that's shit. That's so shit. But anywho, apathy ain't hot. Yeah. So anywho, moving on. All right, moving on. Anyways, yeah, for anyone who doesn't want to do research for skincare, this shit like saved my life. Okay. I spent like 10 hours researching and this is what I got. My cleanser, that my favorite face wash is no longer being made, but this shit is like the bomb. And the TLDR, guys, you wash your face with a cleanser. It's just face wash. Let it air dry. Put your retinol on. Just a little. Put your moisturizer on and use sunscreen during the day. And that's it. That's what I do. And I like just kind of, every time I break out, it's like really small. So this shit is dope. And if you're on a tight budget, you don't even have to use this. You don't have to go to a dermatologist to get this. Just use a face wash and a moisturizer. And that's like 10 times more than what most people are doing. Which step includes the sunscreen? Well, this is my nightly routine. This is what I do at night. And then I wake up in the morning and then I use sunscreen in the morning. Eye cream, I don't use eye cream. I'm very lazy, chat. I'm very lazy. I don't have an eye cream. I don't really do anything else. This is it. I'm so lazy that I don't even use I have an all-in-one sunscreen, moisturizer, tinted moisturizer. Like, I'm lazy as shit, dude. But anyways, moving on. All right. Is it a fact skincare is better at night or just adapting to a routine? I haven't done research on that. I just do my skincare at night because I usually wipe my makeup off before I go to bed. So it makes the most sense to put the skincare on at night. But I'm not sure. So like, this is what I mean, right? Like, what if he became a doomer because of life experience? Grow up, move on. People live much harder lives than you do. Much, much harder lives than you do. It's like, also, man, there are so many people that have such difficult experiences in like the dating sphere to like, especially, this is what I mean when I talk about privilege as well. Like, able-bodied privilege is so real because when you've talked to people who are not able-bodied who have tried to date, they will tell you that like dating apps they're not like even an option. They're just not. Especially women who are on dating apps and are disabled or are just like not able-bodied. Like, half the time, people that match with you, from the friends that I've spoken to, have like that weird fucking controlling fetish around disabled people. It's like, dude, do you know how lucky you are to be able-bodied? To have control over so much of your life? Like, be fucking grateful, dude. Oh my God. Like, be fucking grateful. Like, how about you look at all the things that you have going for you that can help you, that make your life 10 times easier, and then work on what you got. Do you believe looksism is real? No, I don't think that that's real. I think that that's fucking nonsense. I think people pick people that are more attractive to them, but I don't think that that's it. It's a total nonsense. It's not. This is studied stuff. What, that people choose to be with people they find attractive? Bro, you are not serious. All right, we're getting back to the video. I don't know what to tell you other than you need to break out of this like psychosis that you are in and realize that the rest of the world is very normal relative to you. And if you were just willing to put in some effort into yourself and just keep trying, you wouldn't have these mentalities. You wouldn't have this opinion. You just wouldn't. All right. Also, even if you believe lookism is real, then go find someone who's a 5 out of 10 in your books that would match your 5 out of 10. If you think that like, that's it, you have to give up. Okay, go find someone that's a 5 out of 10. Oh wait, you don't want someone that's a 5 out of 10. I can't imagine looking at a guy that's a multimillionaire and still can't get laid as the guy you take advice on women from. I know. I'm curious why you think men are steadily staying single more and not approaching women as much as the past. Well, there are 2 reasons for it, which one of them I've already mentioned, but you've only been following for 17 seconds, so I'll reiterate it again. But I think people make less money, everything is more expensive, and there are no third places or walkable cities, so it's difficult to meet people. Everybody already knows dating apps are a shithole, but sorry, there's a couple things. So one, you should be meeting people in person. And two, when you have walkable cities, when you have community, you're naturally constantly refining your social skills. It's kind of like getting homeschooled and never learning the social skills from interacting with other kids your age. Like, dude, I'm not going to lie. They bullied the shit out of me. Patty, Elizabeth, you guys really destroyed my mental. Okay. But you also pointed out a lot of things about my personality that were really annoying. And I did get to improve and grow as a person because of you. Some of those insults were messed up. Some of those insults were definitely too far, and some of them were just pure body shaming. I'm going to be honest. Okay, some of those were just fucked up. But some of them were genuine, and I was kind of an annoying fuckhead. So I did kind of improve my ability to communicate with other people. So like, you get a lot of social training by engaging with people socially. When you don't have walkable cities, when are you talking to people? You spend 40 minutes driving to work, 40 minutes driving back, so you didn't interact with anyone during that entire drive. When you're there, you sit in your fucking cubicle or at your factory job where you don't talk to anyone. And when you want groceries or food, you just DoorDash it. When the fuck are you practicing your social skills? Like, that's like a muscle that you're just never training. It's like you never go to the gym and you're like, dude, why am I so weak? Why do I literally look like XQC, but I never hit the gym or have protein? This is crazy. It's like, I can tell you why. It's because you're never practicing this muscle. You're never training this muscle. And in the same sort of vein, if you never ever train that social muscle, it just deteriorates and gets worse and atrophies. So like, when we don't have these third places, you don't get to practice them, let alone meet people. Between that and like everything being so expensive, where you want to go out for dinner or you want to go out to a bar and you have to spend $50 anytime you want to go out, like, while you make no money, is it any shock that people don't approach people more? You're just in less situations that you can approach people, right? Where do you meet people? I mean, you can meet people at a variety of places, dude. You can meet people at bars. You can meet people at restaurants. You can meet people in coffee shops. You can meet people in like Home Depots, dude. Like, you can meet people at anywhere that you might have a hobby. If you really like swimming, maybe you can meet someone that goes to like a local swim meets or something. If you really like chess, there's probably some chess clubs. If you really like concerts, you can meet someone at a concert. If you really like painting and go to painting workshops, you can probably meet someone there. Like, there are anything that you find to be a fun hobby for you that you can talk about, that you can enjoy. Rock climbing. I hate rock climbing and I hated my experience rock climbing, but for the people that love it, those people could definitely talk to each other about it. Coldplay concerts? Okay. Hold up. Wait a minute. Can you pin that Hope meme? Dude, it's pinned on my alt channel, on my alt Twitter. Yeah. Just go and like find those things that you enjoy. First bad take you've had. I'm sorry. I didn't listen. I'm very bottom heavy. Rock climbing was not kind to me. All right. I wasn't made for rock climbing. That's just not what I was made for. All right. I was like, everyone there, by the way, the person who invited me was fit as fuck. And I was like, oh, well, like, it'll be fine. And then everyone else was also fit as fuck. Like, every single person there was like a 2% body fat. And I'm the only person there that's unbelievably thick. And they're all climbing like the level 6. And I'm like on the level 0. I'm like, why am I here? Why am I here just to suffer? Just to humiliate myself. I did the easiest one, and I was like, I'm never doing this again. I'm never doing this again. Calling it level 0 was fucked up. So yeah, that's my personal position on that. That's what I think. Could also be technology progressive and making people more introverted too. I'm not sure walkable cities are the cause for lack of social skills. I completely disagree that it's technology. The reality is, like, technology is always worse than interpersonal communication and like enjoying real life. Like, technology has a factor, or like it plays a part for sure. But the reality is, like, I think about my time that I spend sitting on my computer just like shit posting and like scrolling. And then I compare it to like when I go out to get dinner with a friend and I'm like, that was so much fun. Like, I am healed. My skin is clear. My waist is snatched. My ass is fat, dude. Like, I feel so good. And all I did was hang out with a friend for 2 hours. Like, the reality is, when you have those real life connections, those real life friends, those real life experiences, the internet pales in comparison. It will always have a special place in my heart. I will never give up on the internet. I like gaming too much is the problem. and I like my PC too much. So I'm kind of always going to be a computer degen. I love my computer. But even with my computer, I just can't sit on it all the time. And most people can't either. Most people will still always appreciate the real world and real life connections more. Because you know what? You don't run into these people in the real world. The type of chatter that comes in and says Ethan equals God, that type of chatter doesn't go outside. And that's why real life experiences will always be more enjoyable than the internet experiences, because you just don't run into these type of people. You just don't. Because I can tell you for a fact, Skippy Blender hasn't left his house since he made this Twitch account. It's been 3 years since he saw the sun. He's like the character in Logan, the mutant that can sense other mutants. It's like afraid of the light, or no, like he burns in the light. That's him. That's him, except he has a personality that's shit. Caliban, except if his personality was horrible, right? So like, Denims really is on that X-Men kick. Dude, X-Men movies are so good. Even when they're bad, they're good.